Okay, I'm going to do a quick video here to show you just some of the features of the Impact, how you get around the menu system and the screen and all that. So we'll turn it on. I have the backlight turned on constant, so it's on the whole time. So I like it. I use rechargeable, so I don't care if it eats the batteries up. Anyway, over here is the select button. This side's the expert button. These are just your arrow keys. So when you first turn it on, you're in this menu up here where you can move around select all these different 12 programs. So once you select them, it automatically goes to that program. You don't have to hit enter or anything. So like I want to go to deep, I just do up arrow and I'm at deep, or left arrow and I'm at DI99. Right, see the programs just change on the fly basically. You don't have to do anything. Now this menu down here, we'll just call it the settings menu. When you hit select, it takes you into this menu with gain, threshold, disc, FE volume, track, bright, vibrate, light, frequency shift, and the factory defaults and the save. And so the thing about it, it times out after 8 seconds I believe, so that's timed out. But if you hit this, you can, what's good, you can scroll up or down. You don't have to go all the way through to get to factory defaults. If you're at gain, just hit the up arrow, you go to factory defaults. Now to select most of this stuff, you just do the left or right arrow once you're in there. So up and down, so like say I go to gain, use my right arrow. You can pull the trigger to get out of that menu. So that's pretty much it. Threshold. If something's not available, it'll skip over it. See, like disc and FE volume and all that's not available. We'll select a different program. We'll go with DI3. So gain, threshold is not available. Disc, FE volume, all that stuff, and you change it just hitting left and right, like track. See, there's 0 or 1. Frequency shift, you can go through them, there's 5 of them. This FD, factory defaults or save. Now this one, if you hit over to the right, it's save. You hit over to the left, it's factory defaults. Now this one, you have to hit the select button to make it work. Right? You don't want to just automatically do it. So that's how you do that. Frequency shift, light, you can go through all the settings there. That's the flashlight. I don't know if you see it light up behind there, but vibrate mode is 1 to 5. I haven't used the vibrate mode. Brightness, that's the light. I got mine at C5, which I just want to say like constantly on at 5, which is the brightest. Okay, pull the trigger to get out of that. On this right side, you got an expert menu up here. To get into that, you hit the expert button. And under there, you have notch filter, audio tone, if it's available. It's not available in all of them. Tone break, ISAT, and frequency. To adjust the frequency, you just hit left or right. So we'll just hit left. Notice it's doing something down there. So I'm back to 14 frequency. There's 20 kilohertz. This here shows your ground balance numbers, your mineralization, your battery strength. And the tone breaks, once you do this 4 times out, once you get in here, you just hit this button to jump between. See, the FE, unless you set the tone for the ferrous or the gold and non-FE on this one. And then for the audio tone, same way. You would set that with the, whoops, go back in there. The audio tone, same way. You'd set that with your keys. Then to jump to the next one, you'd hit this select button. Select, select, select. I don't know what else to say. There really ain't a whole lot more to talk about. I mean, it's a pretty simple interface. It does have some numbers up here, but they're kind of small. You probably, in all reality, wouldn't use them. The target ID is nice and big there in the center. At least if I can get something to run across the coil. Here's a quarter, for instance. You got big old ID numbers there. Now the normalization, you pull the pinpoint trigger and you hit the right arrow key, there's, I will call it standard, or if you hit it again, there's normalized. These other keys do stuff too, but I won't get into that right now.